Hey everybody on YouTube. Today I thought I'd take out another moment to do another video demonstration, or in this case it's going to be an actual video repair. I just want to thank everybody who's been sending me video equipment for repairing. It does keep me very busy. I've been getting a lot of 3/4 decks and several Betacam SP decks. So if you're in need of servicing of the Betacam SPs or U-matic 3/4 machines, drop me a line. I'd be more than happy to service your video equipment for you. This is a shout out or just a mention. As you can see, I am working on a Sony 3/4 U-matic machine. This is a VO-5850. This is a very unique machine. It's got the editing feature with meters and various other little bells and whistles. It's a pretty good U-matic machine. You know, it's kind of funny because this particular repair kind of caught me off guard. I want to thank the person who sent me this. His name is Dudley. He shipped this after seeing my YouTube videos. He wants me to repair this video for him. I want to thank you very much, Dudley. I'll be looking forward to the other decks you want to send out to me. And maybe if you're watching, you'll get a good idea of the complications of repairing this deck. Well, this particular U-matic machine is really beat up, folks. I don't know where he got this machine, where it's been sitting, but the exterior of the machine, as well as the mechanisms and everything on this machine, everything was severely dried out. I had to replace all the belts and various different things on this machine. The loading ring is having a lot of issues because of the fact the little drive bearings or little rollers that guide this ring. When this stuff gets dried out and the oil and the grease gets like a rock, it's very hard to take smaller parts out to actually re-grease and clean these parts. So it does take a lot of time. So if you have a U-matic machine, it's a little bit more complicated to re-loop and do all the proper adjustments, but I do this, and like I said, when people send me these machines, I go through the machine thoroughly. But this is the Sony VO-5850. Okay, here's the thing. All right, this machine needed all new belts, and I did an earlier video where I was talking about video head brushes. It's very unique because of the fact this particular machine, it's a 3/4 machine, but it actually used for some reason, used the EIJ reel-to-reel video brushes on this particular machine. They're the same brush, which I found pretty unique. This particular 3/4 U-matic machine takes video brushes, where on a lot of the other U-matic machines, they don't take brushes. This particular one does. Anyways, the brushes on these were extremely dirty. They were in good shape. I had to go in and actually clean up the brushes and clean the video drum and blow out the video heads because they were very dirty on this machine. But this is the first time I actually had to clean and check the actual video heads and the video brushes on a U-matic machine. This is quite unusual. I think the last time I've got a VO-5850 was back when I was working in Chicago at the service center when I was working in downtown Chicago. Like I said, the VO-5850 it's a U-matic 3/4 machine, but it's not a prevalent one that's been used a lot. A lot of people are into the VO-7020s or the VO-9600s, which were the more prevalent ones I've worked on in the past. But the VO-5850 is an older model. It's one of the earlier models. It has VU meters and all the bells and whistles. Again, like I said, I had to go in and do a lot of repairs on the belts, setting up the cleanup and cleaning up the guides and relubing everything, getting all the old and hardened grease that's hard as a rock so the mechanism wouldn't load and various things. I had to reset the loading carriage on this machine, which is a total disaster. A lot of problems on this machine. But I also want to point out a lot of different things. First of all, I had to replace the power supply on this VO-5850. Now, the power supply in this machine, they do go bad, and from time to time. When I first got the machine a day or two ago, I noticed it would not power up, and immediately knew it was the power supply that was bad on this machine. I do have extra power supplies for Betacam SP and some 3/4 machines. I don't have a lot of them, but I do have various models, and he's very lucky because I had the correct power supply to swap out from a junk 3/4 machine I must have got rid of years ago. I keep some of the best parts. Well, this guy's very lucky because I had the exact replacement power supply for this machine, and I plugged it in, and the 3/4 pneumatic machine just powered right up. I was just like, there you go. It now has power and to all the boards, and took it from there. I mean, normally, if a power supply is bad on a pneumatic 3/4 machine, you're kind of screwed, because these power supplies are actually, you have to have either another machine for a parts machine, or you save parts like I do. You just can't get them. So basically, the machine is by the wayside if the power supplies go bad on these. But again, this is the VO-5850. I did a lot of adjustments. Worked on the video drum, cleaned the video brushes. They were extremely filthy. The brushes were in good shape, but the actual rings and brushes were very dirty. I went in and put all new rubber, new belts, new guides, cleaned up everything, re-oiled, re-lubed, did the adjustments on the actual loading carriage. The loading carriage was completely screwed up. You couldn't even load a tape in, so I had to do all the adjustments to the switches and the actual guides to get the 3/4 tape to load into the machine. But anyways, here you go, guys, and this goes out to Dudley. Thank you so much. Looking for more of your business, please send me all your decks. I know you said you had a couple more you're sending, but here's a little video so you can get an idea what's involved with me service broadcast video decks. And anybody else out there, if you have service decks or 3/4 or Betacam SPs, reel-to-reels, anything broadcast or consumer, I service virtually everything. Got parts for everything. I got so many parts, I got them out of my yin-yang out here, people. I've got more rubber parts and guides and resistors, transistors, you name it. I'm a complete service center as well as a video engineer. So if you have anything you want serviced or repaired, please let me know. I'd be more than willing to service this for you. Again, my servicing cost is $300 plus. I do not pay for shipping, but if there's any other major parts that are needed, the price will go up a little bit. And for Dudley here, in this particular situation, I'm going to have to charge him for the power supply. I will contact you, Dudley, if you do see this video. But yeah, the power supply does have to be paid for. That's not included in my normal servicing of a machine. The power supply was completely blown on this deck, and I did have the only one that I had saved to fix this deck. So again, here's a VO-5850. This is a Sony 3/4 pneumatic machine, serviced and ready to go. Hope you enjoyed this video.